Hey, what's going on? My name is Ryan J. Leone. I am a professional photographer and videographer from New York City. We are in my home right now, and we're going to be converting some film that we developed last night at home. We developed a roll of Kodak Vision 3, which is a cinema stock film that they usually use on film and television shows. And what I've done is I've bought a roll of cinema film, rolled it myself into some like 3D. Do I have one here? Like little 3D, yeah. So oh, there's actually film in here. I've rolled it into these 3D little printed film canisters, and I shoot all of the film, develop it at home, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to scan all of the film into my computer and convert it with an app called with an app called Negative Lab Pro, which lets us convert negative images into positive images. So again, real quick, just to go over before we get into the actual nitty gritty of it, is let me just fix this. I purchased a 100-foot roll of Kodak Vision 3, which is a cinema film, packed it into these little 3D printed film canisters, and we're now going to take it, develop it. Well, we developed it last night. There's a little bit of a process to do that. I can talk more about it in another live, but you have to like baking soda wash it first. But now we're going to take it, and if we look on over here, I have scanned some of it into my computer. And now, yes, Negative Lab Pro is the best. We are going to convert it. So this is just an image in the New York City subway that I took on my Leica M6 using a 28 millimeter. And we're going to convert this into a positive using Negative Lab Pro and the wonders that Negative Lab Pro is. So again, we developed this last night, and now we're just going to hit this. We're going to have our little Negative Lab Pro menu come up here. I like to use Noritsu. The Noritsu scanner element is one of my favorites. And we're going to hit convert, boom, and then bam. We now have a positive image that we have converted in Negative Lab Pro. We're going to just do a couple of adjustments. This is a really good looking photo. You know, there's a lot of deep darks in the shadows, but the thing I love about Vision is that it is a tungsten balanced film. And let me just warm this up just a little and bring the magenta up. Just do a couple of other things. But this is a great looking image, right off the bat. So again, as you can see here, this is Kodak Vision 300. Kodak Vision 3 500T, a tungsten balanced film. That's why the light in the New York City subway looks so good, because it's tungsten balanced. So again, this is film that I rolled at home and developed at home, and now I'm converting at home using Negative Lab Pro. Let me just flip this over real quick so it's right. But I shot this yesterday after leaving the San Gennaro Festival. And let's bring in some more examples of what I developed. Oh, we got a bunch here to work with. Great. So here's a good one. This is a fun little image of a guy who was playing an accordion right outside in the San Gennaro Festival. Again, we have it scanned into our Lightroom, and now we're going to convert it using Negative Lab Pro. So let's bring up that. So now we have our little indicator right here, and basically it's telling us we're going to be converting a negative TIFF scan using the Noritsu color model. Real quick, the reason I use the Noritsu color model the most is because I just love the way it looks. You can also choose Frontier, you could choose Basic, and then you could choose black and white. The reason I love Noritsu is because it really pops the colors out, and we all know how amazing the Noritsus are. Thank you, man. That was a rad shot. I scan my negatives using an Epson V850. It's a $900 scanner that lets you scan oh God, right into this. So this is filled right now with some 35mm film that I'm going to scan in. This is actually an old one. We're going to cut up some more in a minute. But it's a great question. I use the Epson 850. I've been using it for a little while. I did experiment with DSLR scanning for a little while. I just the workflow didn't really work for me. Plus the camera I was using is my work camera that I use for work every day. So it just wasn't really a good experience for me. So I stuck with the Epson V 850, and it's just been a dream. So yes, so let's go back to finish converting this. We're going to use the Noritsu color model. So let's take a look right here again. So we have this nice, beautiful negative image. We have Noritsu color model as our color model, and let's convert it. Boom, now we have a converted image of this guy playing an accordion. So you can see it's got a really cinematic quality look to it. I'm just gonna make it a little warmer, just because I like my photos a little bit warmer, and bring down the green a little bit. There we go. I'm just gonna maybe brighten it up a little, not so much exposure. Bring down the contrast so it's not too contrasty. Bring the highlights down, bring the darks down a little, just a little bit. And yeah, now we have a converted image that we used Negative Lab Pro to do. I'm just gonna, but yeah, this is an image that I completely rolled my own, shot my own, developed my own, and then boom, now converted it in my computer using Negative Lab Pro. I'd love to hear any questions anybody had about the scanning process, the bulk loading I do of film into these little canisters at home, the development process. X-T5 is a good choice. Fuji has some great cameras out there. That's actually a really good choice right there. Good job on that one. I like that a lot. I didn't think of that. I was doing it with a Canon R5, which is what the camera I use for my work every day. So again, I'm a professional full-time photographer and videographer in New York City. I shoot a variety of things from weddings to corporate events to Tribeca Film Festival. I just finished DPing on a film where I was the DP for the entirety of the feature-length film. Should be coming out sometime this year. It's a horror movie. It's gonna look really cool. But back to film, I shoot film every day. And the reason I shoot film every day is because I'm rolling my own film, developing it at home, and then scanning it at home myself. So that's the message I'm really trying to get across in these lives and in these videos, is that there's this big fear of shooting film that it's too expensive. And it is. The film is expensive, the development is expensive, the scan is expensive. I think to just do one roll, it can cost you somewhere between $35 from roll to finish. But me, I have my own scanner. I buy the chemicals from Cinestill. They only cost about $30 for a batch of chemicals that lets you develop about 16 rolls. And then I roll my own film using a 100-foot roll of Kodak Vision 3 500T that I buy from a website called ModiPix. And it's $100 for a 100-foot roll, and I get about 28 rolls of film out of it. So that makes it about $6 a roll as opposed to $17 a roll for Portra. Oh, that's a great question, Moonbeam. To remove the RemJet is actually incredibly simple. I thought for a long time I wasn't going to be able to do it. I was very nervous about the whole RemJet layer, because if you try to develop a RemJet layered film in C41, you're going to ruin it. That's why they usually do E6. There's a very, very simple way to remove the RemJet off a film before you develop it, and it takes 2 minutes. This is it. I swear to you, it's worked every time. You can see in the photo I just took, it looks great. You use a solution of 102-degree water, which is the temperature you need to develop film anyway, and you throw a tablespoon of just plain old baking soda in. Once you make that solution of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, generic Arm & Hammer. I use a different one just because it doesn't clump up in the box. Baking soda, a tablespoon of baking soda in 102-degree water. You pour it into your Patterson tank and you shake it vigorously, not like violently, but with some, with some arm, with some muscle. You shake it for a minute and a half, pour it on out, and immediately you will start to see the Remjet just come out in the water. It's like washing rice. You have to wash it until you see the water clear. So after you do that one time, you throw another solution of, again, 1 tablespoon of baking soda in 102-degree water. Exactly. And then you do it one more time for 30 seconds. So you do it once for a minute and a half and one more time for 30 seconds just to get any final off. And then after you do that, you'll start to see the water run clear. Then you can develop as normal in C41. There is one tiny extra step at the end when you're done developing, but it's super simple. Once you've finished developing the film in C41, you want to take like a damp, not soaking wet, like just damp paper towel and take your film and just run the paper towel up and down, and you will get off the rest of the Remjet. Because if you take it out, you'll see, oh, my film is so dark, why can't I see it? Because there's still a little bit of Remjet left over. It didn't damage the chemicals. It's just there. And you just take a damp paper towel and run it down the film and you get all of it off. And that's it. So again, to recap this great question of how to get rid of the Remjet layer. 102-degree water with 1 tablespoon of, I'm gonna wait for this truck to go by because I have my window open. 102-degree water, 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Shake vigorously in the Patterson tank for a minute and a half. Dump out. Do the whole process again. 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 102-degree water for 30 seconds, and then you'll see the water run clear. And then when you're done, just wipe the rest off. See, that's what I was thinking. Will the paper towel scratch the film at all? I have not seen any of that happen on any of the film I've scanned. I've never seen any scratches. But there probably is something softer out there. I just haven't looked into it because I've never seen any scratches on my film using paper towels. So that is a great question. I've never seen any paper towels scratch my film. You can even see right here. Let me just lower, I can't lower the brightness on here. But if we zoom in, I see no scratches. This is not a scratch, this is power lines. I don't see any scratches on the film at all. So that is a great question. Again, like I said, I'm sure this person got right into the photo as soon as I took it. I don't see any scratches on it at all. Let's do another one. Let's convert another one. I want to see if the one photo I really... See if I can find... Excuse me. Do these come undone? Let's do this one of this guy having a great time dancing. If you've ever been to any sort of event in New York City, this guy's usually there dancing at it, and I love it. I love that he's just living his life. So again, we bring up Negative Lab Pro Converter. We're set for color model for Noritsu for a negative scan, and we'll scan, and boom, there we go. There's that positive image. A little cool for my liking. Warm it on up, nice and warm. Get those greens out of there, and now we have a well-balanced photo. And it looks great. I love it. Love this film stock. I really, really can't say enough good things about it. It really is great. But yeah, here's another image. Perfect image. I don't see any scratch marks on it from using a paper towel. So that's a great question. That's a great question. I know, it's so clean. It's so clean. Like, I can't speak enough good things about Kodak Vision 3 cinema film. It's meant to be used to produce images of cinematic quality. And in photography, I'm looking to capture this beautiful city I live in as cinematically as possible, whether that's video or photo. Do I like Portra? Do I like Kodak Ultramax? The color profiles it gives? Absolutely. But I don't know. There's something about shooting New York City and any sort of city. I'm going to Japan in a couple of weeks. I'm going to take some rolls of this with me as well. There's just something great about shooting urban life in this stock because it gives it that cinematic quality. So yeah, Kodak Vision 500T. I think it's like 520T. One piece of advice I will give you for this film stock, overexpose it a little. Because when I shot it at ISO 500 in my camera light meter, it was a little too dark for me. This film stock needs a good amount of light, so my recommendation, if you're going to shoot 500T in your camera, set it to ISO 400 on your light meter. You want to overexpose a little. Because remember, in film you can bring back the highlights. You can't bring back the shadows and stuff like that. It's just going to get muddy and grainy. But truck going by. Oh, bus. Overexpose it. Yeah, ISO 400. You'll get much better results if you shoot at ISO 400 than if you were to shoot it at like what they call box speed. That's what I've learned from it. And as you can see in the photos, it looks great. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here real quick, try out this YouTube live. It's been great. I've had so many phenomenal questions. Moonbeam, what's your actual name? If you're safe with sharing it, you don't have to if you don't want to. But my name is Ryan J. Leone. I'm a professional photographer from Ben. Cool, Ben. Thank you for all the great questions. Check me out on Instagram, Ryan J. Leone. But I'm gonna continue scanning the rest of this film in. I have about half a roll left to scan in, and it'll be up on my Instagram today. Probably throw some images up on YouTube Shorts as well to see it. But you can check me on Instagram at Ryan J. Leone, same as my name on here. Oh, we chat on TikTok? Sweet, perfect. So we're connected everywhere, great. But yeah, I'm gonna continue scanning the film in right now. I'm glad everyone had some amazing questions and was here to see this. Again, I develop my own film at home, I roll it at home, I scan it at home, saves me a ton of money, and I get beautiful results. Should we do one more? Should we convert just one more before I go? Oh, my coffee's ice cold now. Yeah? Okay, cool. We'll do one more. And then because there's a photo on here I haven't scanned yet that I really want to get to. It's a guy smoking a cigar. He let me take a photo of it. But we'll do one more, and then I'm gonna end this and finish scanning it. But you can see the rest of them on my Instagram today. But let's scan one more for Ben. We'll do it for Ben because Ben's been awesome. Let's see if we can find one that's interesting. Here we go. Excuse me, I've been a little sick recently, so I'm getting over a cold. Apologize if I'm a little phlegmy. Let's just fix this. Again, I'm using Lightroom Classic, not Lightroom Mobile. Lightroom Mobile will not let you use Negative Lab Pro. So we got our image here. Let's bring up Negative Lab Pro. We got our Noritsu. I'm gonna move this out of the way so we can really see. Love it. Too cool for my liking, but that's easy to change. That's, boom, there we're fixed now. But I love this. I wish I would have timed it a little better and gotten him with his sandwich like right here, handing it to her, but I didn't see until the last second. But this image is great. Super well balanced, super versatile film. I can't say enough good things about this film. I really can't. Raise the warmth a little. That's perfect. That is a perfect photo of two people enjoying a beautiful sausage and pepper sandwich. This guy's counting the money up. We got some interaction here. He's got to make America great. Okay, whatever. But there we go. There is a beautiful image of two New Yorkers eating some food, interacting at the San Gennaro Festival in Little Italy. Shot on my Leica M6 with a 28mm on Kodak Vision 3 500T film. I love this film. I can't say enough about this film. I really can't. I know. It's good, Ben. It's good. All right, I'm going to jump off and scan the rest of this film. Thank you guys for proving to me that doing lives on YouTube is worth it. So I'll definitely be doing more. I'm going to work on a YouTube video today talking specifically about Kodak Vision, so watch out for that in the next week or two. But yeah, I'm excited to be back shooting film. I was away for 2 months as a staff photographer for a company, doing photos every day for them, and then I was shooting a film for 2 weeks. So yeah, dude, more lives for sure. It's good to be back in the city, shooting film, shooting every day, getting great results. I'm excited to see where, I'm going to Japan in like a week and a half, and I'm definitely gonna be taking a bunch of film with me and buying film there because they have very unique film stocks there. I might even do a live while I'm there too. So thank you to everybody that came out. Thanks, Ben, for all the amazing feedback and questions. You have made this live a lot of fun. And I'm gonna go scan some more film. So remember to subscribe, like, check me out on Instagram, Ryan J. Leone. I'll see you later.